Joe Hopkins here, and today I'm telling you why you need to learn an instrument. Why? If you'd like to have a beer with me while we talk about it, go ahead. I got PBR, you get what you like. Even if it's some, fancy stuff, go ahead, man. Go ahead, get a whiskey sour, get a glass of wine, I don't care. I'm having a PBR. But today, we're talking about why you should learn to play an instrument. And I'll tell you why. And I'm going to start with the main reason, the biggest reason. Number one, I'm not going to make you wait till the end of the video to hear the number one reason. I'm not going to try to hold you on the line, hoping you watch the whole thing and increase my watch time. I'm going to give you the number one reason, the main reason you should play an instrument right off the bat, right? And then if you're like, okay, I heard it, that's the main reason, and then you fuck off, okay, well, I'm good with that, man. I'm not doing this for me, I'm doing this for you. Number one reason, I say as I stall, increasing my watch time. All right, but no, really, number one reason is because it's fun. That is it. It is fun. Playing an instrument is fun. And I don't care what instrument it is. Everybody has this idea that certain instruments are nerdy and unfun and uncool until they hear somebody really kill it with that instrument. All right? All instruments are cool. Music is cool. It's all fun. It's a lot of fun. I've talked on this channel about those jam tracks on YouTube and whatnot, and playing along with those to get better at guitar and to have fun. It's fun playing along with a jam track. You don't need to just play guitar with those. I don't care what you play. You play clarinet, saxophone, oboe, trumpet. I don't care if you play a damn tuba. You can use the jam tracks and play along with them. Learn some blues and jazz scales and play along with it. Or if you want to learn guitar or banjo or mandolin, if you just want to learn a handful of chords and look up some of your favorite songs just to play and sing along with, just to play them and sing, that's fun. That is a lot of fun. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to be good at it. You can learn a little bit. You can suck. You can suck at it your whole life and still have a lot of fun. You don't have to be great. You don't have to be professional. You don't have to be able to shred. You don't have to do it in front of anybody. You never have to get up on stage. You never have to play for other people unless you want to, and then you can. And if you do want to play for other people, there are a lot of ways to do that are accessible. You're never going to make a lot of money. Don't get in this thinking you're going to get rich. Only a handful of people do, but you're going to have fun. And if you do want to play for people, I'll tell you one of the most fun things to do. Play nursing homes, senior centers, churches, schools. If you go to church, most of the time your church will let you play special music. Even if you stink, you could totally suck. They'll let you play. And old people are great to play for. Just make sure to learn some old songs. If you play senior centers and nursing homes, a lot of times learning old folk songs, traditional songs, and hymns. It's the way to go. But beyond that, learning an instrument in general is fun. It can be a lot of fun. It can be boring and tedious and ridiculous and all that too, if you let it be. If you want to learn something the right way, take lessons and learn it all the right way, or just take enough lessons to be able to make your chosen instrument make roughly the sound you want it to make, and then just cheap out with it, man. Have fun. If you don't want to take it seriously, don't. You don't have to. But it's fun, and it doesn't take much. If you have a strummed instrument like a guitar, banjo, mandolin, ukulele, you only need a handful of chords. If you want to play lead, learn the pentatonic scale. That's all you need. Then you could jam out to jam tracks. You learn a couple chords, you can play your favorite songs and sing them to yourself, and that's fun. You play some woodwind instruments or wind instruments in general, flute, clarinet, that kind of stuff. And anybody that doesn't think the clarinet's cool, check out Benny Goodman. All right? Anybody that doesn't think the flute is cool, check out Ian Anderson. These are cool instruments. They're jazz. They're straight jazz, blues, rock. You can do anything with this stuff. You'd be surprised. Learn a basic pentatonic scale, bebop scale, whatever sounds like it would work good. And then you can play along with jam tracks, and you can play some stuff, and you can learn some cool songs, and whatever type of music you're into, you can incorporate it into it. Whatever instrument you're learning, I have yet to learn an instrument that I couldn't do cool stuff with, and I've yet to learn an instrument that wasn't fun. And I've played a lot of instruments. I had a lot of fun with the recorder. You know, in elementary school, a lot of elementary schools, you learn the recorder. It's like this introduction to music kind of thing, and they teach you to play the recorder. And for a lot of people, it seems kind of lame, but you can have fun with it. You really can. They don't teach it in a fun way, but thankfully, I come from a rather musical family. My dad's a musician. I'm around musicians enough that they can kind of help you learn a pentatonic scale or a minor major scale, and all of a sudden you can do stuff with it. Think outside the box, and whatever instrument you want to learn or that you already know a little bit of, let's say you're a young person, you were just in the high school band and you played the oboe. Get on YouTube. Somebody somewhere is going to show you how to some jazz scales for that instrument, or some blues scales, or even some rock stuff, some licks, some whatever. Learn some of that stuff. It's fun. Whatever instrument you learn, it's going to be fun if you let it be. It is going to be some work too. If you really want to get good at it, it is work, but it can be fun while you're working at it. It can always be fun. That's the main reason to do this. It's fun. If it wasn't fun, most of us wouldn't do it. I'm having fun playing instruments. Or, honestly, I'm not doing it for the money. That's for damn sure. Yeah. Look at my view count. Tell me if I'm getting rich at this. Right? I'm not one of them big-time YouTubers. I got stuff on Spotify. Check out my streaming links down below. Go there, see how many monthly listeners I have. It ain't many. I'm lucky if it's 7 or 8. But I'm having fun doing it. And that's another way to have fun with it. If you actually do get relatively good at an instrument, you can record yourself and you can release your music. And it's fun. It's fun to put it out there, to go on Spotify and see your music right next to everybody else. We all have distribution now. And that's fun. It's really cool. It's really neat. You could tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, I got music on Spotify. You could stream it. You could listen to it. It's on Apple Music. It's on iTunes. It's on Amazon, you know? It's on iHeartRadio. Oh, God. iHeartRadio. It's fun. It's cool. People think it's cool. And it is. It's cool. And somebody might actually like it. You never know. But have fun. It's fun. Now, there is a second reason. There are other reasons, not just having fun. It is edifying. And I know these are the things that everybody brings up, why you should learn an instrument, why you should learn music. It is edifying. It's edifying in a lot of different ways. First of all, when you learn music, you listen to music differently. I listen to music differently than most people do. People that don't play instruments. Because I'm listening to what they're doing. And it's cool. I kind of get the idea. I play guitar. I play a bunch of other instruments. And when I listen to AC/DC, I'm listening to the chord structure and how they put it together. And, you know, it takes different meaning. It gives a different meaning when you play an instrument. And you learn to really appreciate more music than you would have otherwise. There's a lot of music that maybe wouldn't be your thing, but when you start to play an instrument, it kind of becomes your thing, because now you understand what they're doing. You get it. And it's kind of cool. It also ruins some music for you. I got to admit, sometimes there's stuff that you really liked, and then when you start getting good at your instrument, you listen to some of it and you're like, man, they really took the cheap route on that. They phoned that one in. I used to like it, but now it's like, yeah, they didn't even try. Like, I'm not even that good and I could do that. Yeah, sometimes it can ruin stuff, but it does increase your appreciation for music. I think my appreciation for classical music really grew when I started playing horns in the school band. And we played a lot of classical pieces, and I started to really understand what the composer was doing, what they were aiming at, how they were going about things, how they were arranging things with the full orchestra. Because when you play with an orchestra, you start to understand, oh, this is what the horns do, this is what the woodwinds do, this is what percussion does, this is what the string section is doing. It increases your appreciation of music. And even learning something like guitar can increase your appreciation of music all across the board. You start to get things. It starts to make sense in ways that maybe it didn't before. So you start to appreciate music you wouldn't have otherwise. And that is edifying. It's edifying, and it increases your enjoyment of life. There's a lot more that you can understand and enjoy. And, even if you never get good at your instrument, just learning about music can increase your appreciation of music. A lot of people do very high-level stuff that a lot of composers and musicians are doing high-level stuff that maybe you wouldn't really get if you didn't have some understanding of music. And the more you understand, the more you get it, and the more you like it. And liking stuff is cool. That's also fun. I like increasing my enjoyment of life, I studied art a bit, right? I'm no good at it. I really suck at it. But just in learning about pigments, paints, art history, how these paintings are made, increased my appreciation of art in general. Even though I can't do it. I've learned that. My kid is a great artist. She's only 10. She's way better than I could ever hope to be. That's her thing, right? But same thing with music. You learn a little bit of music, every little bit you learn, it increases your appreciation for music in general. And that does improve your quality of life, right? And I could say that about, like I said, it's the same thing with art, like I learned with art, or with anything. Anything in life, anything that people enjoy, you find yourself enjoying it more if you learn something about it. And music is such an integral part of our lives. We're around music all the time. It's always playing in the background. You go to the store, you go to work, people are playing music. There's music playing on the radio all the time. You're in your car, you listen to music. It's something that appreciating it more and learning more about it would really increase one's quality of life, since it's something we consume so much of. It's a good thing to learn. And learning an instrument, learning to play, increases your knowledge of music, even if you never get that good at it. Like I said, like me with art, I never got that good at it. I really can't do it. But learning a little bit and trying as much as I could increased my appreciation of it, which you'd be surprised how much art there is in the world. You see billboards, you see advertisements, that's art. You see, a lot of things around us are art, and we don't recognize it until you start to really learn some of it. And it's the same with music. There's so much that you don't recognize. You don't listen to the soundtrack that's playing during a movie, but the music makes the movie. Watch scenes from that same movie without the soundtrack, and it's entirely different. The vibe is different, the feel is different, the emotion is different. You learn music, you really start to understand that, and it increases your enjoyment of television, of movies, of everything. And there's a third reason, and this is another reason that a lot of people bring up. It helps your brain. You've seen people advertise all these puzzles to help stave off Alzheimer's and to help keep your wits sharp, right? They advertise it to older people. Well, it's like that with learning anything. If you're older and you always wanted to learn an instrument, now's the time. Learning helps your brain. This is like your muscles. You got to work them to get stronger. Or as you get older, the same thing with your muscles. 'Cause I'm into fitness. I know this. As I get older, I'll never get as strong as I was. I'll never get back to where I was when I was younger. But I can maintain what I have better through exercise, right? Exercise your brain. There's a lot of ways to do that. Learning new things is one of those ways. Or continuing to learn and progress in something you already know. If you already play an instrument, stretch your mind, learn something new. Those jazz chords and jazz scales you always thought were so cool, go ahead and learn them. It's hard. It is. I'm not going to deny that, but it is edifying. It is fun. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, and you're working your brain. The more you work your brain, the stronger it'll be. The more you can retain. As you get older, you'll find that this, like your muscles, this muscle gets weaker too. But you can maintain as much of it as possible by using it. So many people want to veg out and not stretch themselves. And that, just like with being physically lazy, being mentally lazy will make you weak. Stretch it out, man. Use this. Use what's between your ears. And like I said, even if you never get good at the instrument, learning keeps your wits. It keeps your brain working. It keeps this thing lubed up and moving like it should. And this is an important thing. Do you want to be, let's say, God willing, you don't know when you're going to die, but let's say you do live into your 80s or 90s. Do you want to be, like, gone up here? Yeah, it might happen anyway, but by working your brain, you make it less likely to happen. Retain as much as you can, right? I know a lot of people do Sudoku and word puzzles and math stuff to try to keep their brain sharp. Music is the same thing. Plus, learning some music theory doesn't hurt. It helps to keep your wits sharp. You're stretching. You're making this work to keep you stronger, right? And music theory is math. A lot of it, when you get to know it, you realize how much it's numbers. It's math. You're playing math, and it makes a sound. And that's cool. It can be if you want it to be, right? So there you go. There's 3 reasons. Honestly, I think you don't need any more reasons. I mean, shit, man. It's fun. It increases your quality of life. It increases your ability to enjoy music and anything music's incorporated in. We incorporate music in everything, and it keeps your wits sharp. And it does. Don't think that it doesn't. Using your brain is good. I'm not saying it has to even be with music, man. Take up a new hobby. Take up a new thing. Learn something. Learning is good for you. The wonderful thing about music is, like, and it's not unique in this way, a lot of things are like this, you never have to stop learning. If you've stopped learning and stopped progressing, it's because you've stopped trying. There's always something new to learn. There's always more. Nobody has reached a point where they can't learn something new. And it's good to learn new things, especially because, and this goes for music or anything else, as you get older, I've learned this personally, you forget some things. The stuff from back there starts slipping away. Learn some new things to take its place, man. You don't want to just get denser, dumber, to everything just disappearing. You want bring new in, right? Yeah, and don't think, if you're young, I've seen my demographics, younger people are watching these videos too. If you're young, don't think that you're not going to forget shit when you get older. You will, okay? It's soon. In the next couple years, I'm going to have to put a roof on my house. I used to do that for a living. So I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm like, well, let me bone up on it. I think I can do that. I don't have a particularly difficult roof. Not a lot of valleys in it. You know what I mean? It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, there's shit I forgot. I'm watching these videos and like, oh, I forgot that step. Oh, I forgot that step. I'm considering hiring people to do it just because it's very important to get your roof right. And there's a lot of shit apparently I don't remember. I forgot. It's been 30 years, you know? You forget stuff. But yeah, you'll forget stuff. You youngsters, don't think you won't. Don't think you're invincible. You'll forget things. Learn some new things to take the place of those things you forgot. And if you're old, you know you've forgotten things. Learn something new. Learn something new to take the place of that old stuff. And bone up on the old stuff. It never hurts. We're in the age of the internet now, all right? I know, when we were kids, you couldn't just look it up on YouTube, but you can now. Amazing resource, right? You're watching me on YouTube. While you're on YouTube, think back to something you used to do. Look up how to do it. That should be the next video you look up. Look up how to do something you used to do and see if you didn't forget half the steps. I know I did. I've forgotten all kinds of shit. Every time I look up how to do something, I'm like, I used to know this. Why did I forget all this much, you know? And have a drink. Honestly, unless you got a condition where you can't, enjoy life. Like I said, that's the main point of all of this. All three of those reasons all boil down to one thing: enjoying life. Having fun. That's enjoying life, right? Learning to appreciate the things around you more. That's enjoying life. And retaining your brain. Learning new things. It's also enjoying life. Enjoy life. You only get it once. Enjoy it. And I'm not saying you have to learn music. I mean, that's what this video is about, because I'm a musician. That's my first love. You could learn something else. My second love is cars, but I mean, let's be real here. A drug habit is cheaper than a car habit. I can't afford the cars. Music is at least affordable. It's within my reach, right? Yeah, I love cars. Cars are expensive, man. You could get hooked on heroin and spend less money than you will on hot rods. Take my word for it. I mean, I've never been hooked on heroin, but I've played with hot rods. And I've known a couple of heroin addicts. And I think my hobby was more expensive. It can be, very easily. But either way, learn something new. Take up a hobby. It doesn't even have to be music. I'm promoting music because I promote music. And music is very edifying, and it is such an integral part of our world and our lives. But if there's something else you like, pick that up. Learn it. It'll be fun. Trust me. Everything is fun. Like I said, I suck at art, but this little bit of time I spent trying to learn it, trying and failing to learn it, was kind of fun. I had some time to kill. It killed that time, and it was fun. And I did progress a little bit. I could draw some cartoon bears. Who doesn't love a good cartoon bear, right? I wasn't going to be an artist. But, yeah, I don't have time to keep up with everything, so I didn't keep up with that because I'm not very good at it. And I'd prefer to keep up with music. Like I said, my first love, music. But, yeah, learn something new. If it's music, yeah, I'd recommend get a guitar and learn some chords. And then get on Google and look up some of your favorite songs. They have the chords on there. Look up your favorite song, chords, and it'll have that in the lyrics. And you can learn to play them and sing them. And there's nothing more fun in the world than singing your favorite songs to yourself. And not only that, rearranging it, because you probably can't play it the way it is on the radio. You don't have to. Just learn the chords and play it your way. And I guarantee you, you'll like it. Maybe nobody else will like it, but you'll like it. And that's the important thing. So have fun. Learn something new. Pick up an instrument. I don't care what the instrument is. Pick it up. Try to make it make a noise that you like. And, I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, baby. Bye-bye.